Well, hello, my name is Alistair. I've made a video before several weeks ago, sometime middle February, about a, some, a social group called SensationALL for people with autism, neurodiversity spectrum, including people who have autism, ADHD, that's attention deficit, hypersensitivity disorder, and maybe some other things. But yeah, it's a little bit tricky seeing the video today because of the lighting, the sun and things, but I'm trying my best. Okay, hopefully you can see my face. Well, alright, so it's an update video on SensationALL, and I'm trying to look a bit more positive this time around. I know the first video I created, I probably didn't look the happiest. I try my best, but it's hard. So yeah, I've been several more times anyway to the social group in Aberdeen City, and I've got more to say about them, in support of them, and I do feel more positive in general and optimistic because I've come a long way in my life since mid-February. So, and it's getting lighter, which does help. It also helps. So what I want to say is that firstly, I apologise for mistakes I made in terms of information I gave in relation to groups that have no longer got funding from the Scottish Government. Turns out that the group that's called A&D, that sometimes meets 3336 Carney Drive in Aberdeen, and other times they meet close to the Bridge of Don side. Can't remember the name of the address, doesn't matter for now anyway. Well, they've still got funding from the Scottish Government, so I'm just hoping that SensationALL will also still receive funding from the Scottish Government. But I wanted to elaborate a bit more on what I said in my first video. So yeah, what I wanted to say is that people on the A&D spectrum have a lot to offer in technical things, but also creativity and art, and even things like radio, computers, sound engineering, or sound equipment, music, fiddling around with music, sound equipment, even things like piano, guitar. So they are really good at that. I, for example, play a piano. I've always been naturally really good at it. Thankfully, thanks to God, He's given me the special talent and ability to do that. And I'm also really good at mathematics and computer science. Maybe I've already said that. But everyone's different. So there are a lot of the people, funny enough, that go to this SensationALL group they hate maths and that. But everyone's different, of course. So yeah. So I'm just elaborating a bit more on what I said about the group last time. I've already covered a bit now in terms of the people, what we're good at, tend to be good at. Also really good at explaining ourselves when it comes to like a formal letter, or one of the people there, for example, I won't mention his name, but at the SensationALL group, I've said to him once, paid him a compliment, he could actually do well in the law firm, to do with law, working in law, but he doesn't do that. He does a job. I just thought he'd probably be pretty good at that if he were to do that. So, and I think he appreciated the compliment. I like to think so. So yeah. What I'll also say is that oh yeah, and I'm not really showing off as much of the surroundings this time, although I'll show a little bit of panoramic view again around here. As you can see, it's quite a bit lighter now. With the time, sorry, my phone's tilted for a moment. Exactly 4:07. Yeah. So, and I even haven't changed the clocks yet, and it's already lighter. So when the clocks change, of course, it'll be even lighter than this. So, but yeah. I also wanted to say that another really good thing that SensationALL did recently, and this is one of the reasons I am again promoting them for to the Scottish Government as well, for them to please carry on receiving funding, as they recently took quite a few of us to a place called Shmoo, which is in somewhere in Aberdeen, or a little bit further away from Aberdeen. It's close to a road that's called Deer Road. Number 17 bus is one of the buses that goes past there, and yeah, they are involved with radio communication, doing newsletters, magazines, for areas like Tory, Tillydrone, and I can't remember all the others now, but they do a lot of good for the different local communities. I think another one could be Northfield, another one, yeah, I can't quite remember off the top of my head. It doesn't matter. They do a lot of good stuff, and they said they'll be more than welcome to chase them up in terms of work, stuff that we could do for them. It's usually voluntary work, volunteers, but it's an excellent opportunity for one to build up their work experience in preparation for the workplace. And people on the autism spectrum, as you may, or A&D spectrum, is, at least some of you out there may well know by now, for us the more better preparation the better, because we really struggle in job interviews and other things to do in relation to the looking for work and stuff. So I mean, I for one would be trying to use the career service of the University of Aberdeen as well to help me towards getting work in that. But the SensationALL group are a pivotal part in this whole process of people getting prepared, ready for work, those in the A&D spectrum. One final reminder, again, the A&D is short for Autism University. So yeah, sometimes I'd still ramble on. I have a tendency maybe sometimes to say too much and explain things a bit of a roundabout way, but yeah, no one's perfect. We all have our strengths and weaknesses, so I try to be entertaining though. Yeah, so yeah, trying to keep this video a bit shorter than the last one. I think I've covered at least most of what I wanted to today. And lastly, just saying that once again that it would be so much appreciated if Scottish Government can keep on funding SensationALL as well, because of all the good that they're doing in helping people to seek ways to get towards employment, getting employment, jobs, using places like Shmoo, because we got to visit Shmoo, as I might have said. We went there, so SensationALL enabled us all to be able to engage with them, and that made it easier, because at least some of us had difficulty confidence-wise as well. So the leaders of SensationALL helped with that, in that regard as well, getting us there and communicating with the people, the powers that be at Shmoo. So I think that's it in a nutshell. I'll leave it at that, and hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I'll be sure to post another one relatively soon. Keep well. Cheers for now. Bye.